Hey everybody, my idea of minimalism and my idea of myself as a minimalist has changed during the last sort of 12 months or so. I tried to realise my minimalist vision in my previous home, in my one-bedroom apartment. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the videos. Before I moved in there, I had this very clear idea of what I wanted. I wanted a bedroom with nothing in it other than a bed and maybe a bedside table. I wanted a living room that had, the television, my books, my writing bureau and sofa and pretty much nothing else. My kitchen, I wanted it to look a certain way. However, after 2 or 3 months, I started to feel slightly unsettled in the apartment. I started to feel like the rooms were too empty, too bare. I didn't have much in the way of personality. I didn't feel particularly at home. It was just too cold. It was too stark. Didn't have enough things to make me feel like my personality kind of existed in the building and I lived there. So now that I've moved into this one-bedroom house, my thoughts on minimalism have shifted, and I'm certainly going to have more things in this house. Now, when I say things, I don't mean I'm going to suddenly start going shopping and buying lots and lots of stuff to fill the house with. I'm going to have some more furniture. I'm going to have some paintings on the walls. I'm going to have a few little bits and pieces, because those little bits and pieces and the paintings and stuff, it's a way of expressing your personality. So my minimalism has changed a little. I've learned a very valuable lesson that having such few stuff just doesn't suit me, doesn't make me happy, doesn't make me more relaxed, doesn't make me feel particularly great all round. And I think there's a very important lesson that I've learned and that everyone else can learn. I think what happened was I was watching so many YouTube videos and reading so many books on minimalism that my ideal of minimalism was caught up with other people's ideals, and I think that I just wanted to have that kind of empty apartment because I'd seen quite a lot of other people with that kind of level of, or lack of possessions. And I realise now that actually minimalism has to be a completely individual thing. You can't match your idea of minimalism to somebody else's, because we're all different. We all think and feel differently. So I think that's a really important lesson. And the other lesson that I've learned is don't put too much emphasis on the number of possessions. I got rid of about 3 or 4 huge boxes of books when I moved into my apartment, because I had the idea that I had too many books and I had to get rid of lots of them, otherwise I wasn't a minimalist. And I really, really regret that now. I wish I had all those books back. You can still be a minimalist and have huge numbers of books, or a huge number of anything that is an important collection, because minimalism isn't about having as fewer possessions as possible. It's about having the possessions that mean the most to you. And my books mean everything to me, so I regret getting rid of them. So just be careful if you're about to embark on a minimalist journey. Be careful when you're watching videos and learning about minimalism that you don't import other people's minimalism into your ideal. Just sit back and just think exactly what you want to have, and think about what minimalism can do for you as much as how you are going to become a minimalist.